Hello and welcome to episode 13 of the Craving Crypto podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how I got into doing YouTube and trading Bitcoin. So let's get right into this. So firstly, I would like to give you some timelines. I have been in the cryptocurrency space since 2015. My little brother, Caleb, actually told me about Bitcoin and said that there was this currency on your computer that you could mine. And I was like, that can't be real. I didn't really believe him, honestly, to begin with. Thought it would be fake or something. Then I looked it up and I found out that it wasn't, and it was actually cool technology. So that's where I first heard of it, was my little brother. He's really into the internet and super savvy with computers. So he just happened to stumble upon it with some YouTube videos. And so that's how I was led into it and started looking into it myself. And then one day I was listening to the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, and he was talking about Bitcoin with Andreas Antonopoulos. And I was like, oh wow, this is really interesting what he has to say about this. And it just kind of re-sparked my interest in the technology enough that I decided to download Coinbase and start purchasing some Bitcoins. Now mind you, this was just so happened to be about a perfect time to get into Bitcoin, because it had went from around $1,200 per coin all the way down to $180 per coin. And it had went sideways for the majority of 2015. And then in the middle of the year and towards the end of the year, Bitcoin started to break out in 2015, and it went up to $500. This is where I personally got really excited about Bitcoin and realized that this could have a lot of price growth on the upside. Started learning everything that I possibly could about predicting these markets. Now, as far as YouTube goes, my older brother Benjamin actually runs a YouTube channel, and he does a really good job at teaching people how to program in a few different languages. So you could always check him out. His YouTube channel is YouHeartBeast, and I really appreciate what he showed me, what he taught me about business, because he had already done a lot of stuff on YouTube and wanted to help me grow my channel and gave me a lot of points in the right direction. So huge thank you to him. Like, I really probably wouldn't be where I'm at today if I didn't listen to my brother Benjamin. So now, as far as like where I'm personally from, I'm actually from a small town in Utah called Vernal. And it's mainly like a dinosaur town. It's right next to the Dinosaur National Monument. So when I was growing up, my dad even worked for the Dinosaur Museum over in Vernal for a while. So I got to go and like find fossils with him. And I had like a lot of really good experiences with my father, where I grew up like exploring and going out in nature. And, you know, I would go fishing with him. We'd go on cattle drives when I was really young. So we'd ride horses like for, you know, like 15 miles to drive cattle up the mountain and help people in my hometown with that. So that was pretty crazy. And then like I did a lot of wood chopping because we had a wood burning stove. So that was like how we heated our house. And I was really into computers. My parents were like super open-minded and always told us to like research things and told us to love learning. So I got interested in like installing Linux on my computer and like playing around with all different types of things, playing a lot of video games, you know, like Morrowind and the old Zeldas on the Nintendo 64, or like even the old Mario games on the SNES and NES. So we had a lot of good times growing up, and there was like a lot of things that I learned from in my life, a lot of mistakes that I made. Me and my parents even saw different on a few different things, so sometimes we'd have like some disagreements over things, and that got me in a little bit of trouble. And basically, like, I didn't have a solid place to live for a while, and so I was, you know, going through like a lot of different things. But I just knew that like cryptocurrency was a big deal, and I knew that Bitcoin was going to do big things. So I just was trying to educate as many people as I could and share the knowledge that I got, because I started to research market cycles and started to figure out how these markets worked with Fibonacci and then Elliott waves, and then applying like the Wall Street cheat sheet and playing these cycles. So I decided to pretty much dedicate every single day of my life to high altitude investing, which was an idea that I thought of in 2016. Actually, the beginning of 2016 is when I originally created this channel. And I just, was sitting there with my friend one day, and I was like, well, my brother has a YouTube channel. I know that Bitcoin's gonna do big things. I should really try this out. And then life took me to some interesting places. I hit a rough spot, and you can go watch my YouTube video, my Bitcoin and YouTube success story. That's an old one, and it's kind of way back when my channel started to grow in the beginning of 2017. But the point is, I really have grown a lot from this YouTube channel, and I appreciate every one of my viewers, and I know that I wouldn't be here without you guys, and I wouldn't be here without some influential people in my life, like my family and my brothers. And I just really respect the cryptocurrency space, because I see a lot of good people here just trying to aspire to create good things for the world and help other people make good decisions. Like, the premise of my channel is to kind of decentralize investing and make it so that anybody can do it, so they don't have to go through a hedge fund or anything like that. So I just like to make investing more open to the people. I like to share my information with you guys. This is my passion. When I was in that low spot, I decided to write what was important to me on a list and a piece of paper. And I decided to focus on what I'm thankful for rather than what is wrong in my life. And when I did that, it kind of shifted my perspective, and everything sprung. And in the beginning of 2017, my business started taking off, my YouTube channel started taking off, crypto started taking off, and it all kind of worked together. And I'm still learning things every single day. And sometimes I still make mistakes. I'm sure everybody's making mistakes today, but the main point is I'm in this for the long haul, and I'm in this for the experience. So I'm just trying to help you guys and have a good experience with you at the same time, because I know that if we all kind of tune into the same frequency, we can do great things. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. Huge shout out to all of my viewers. Huge shout out to my family. I seriously love all of you guys. If you like what I'm doing in my channel, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate all of the comments that I do get, and everybody that tunes into my live streams, and all of the VIP members. I'm dedicated to making the best product for you guys. And without YouTube, I would probably be very lost. And without crypto, I would definitely be very lost. And without my viewers, I would be totally lost. So thank you for watching these videos, seriously. All right, well, I hope that you enjoyed today's story, and if you want to see more videos that are like this story, just let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for tuning in today's episode. I will see you guys in the next one. As always, stay profitable out there.